Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM dumpster fire. Today we're gonna watch a video from an Arbonne hun. Her name is Phoebe and that's about all I know about this. So we're just gonna jump right into it. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed the video, and as always, big shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys for being here, and let's just get right into this.
Okay, yay, hi! I have this beautiful house to myself this morning, and I've been putting off doing this live for a really long time because I get so nervous, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it today. First of all, let me show you this beautiful view. The ocean might be a bit loud, but look at this. This is what we're seeing right now. First world problems. Hope the ocean's not too loud. Anyways, I have the house to myself. The boys are elsewhere, and I wanted to film a little, just a little bit of a backstory about what I actually do and how I actually got started with this business. First of all, let me have a sip of my glow drink. So I've had like an influx of messages lately. I just thought it'd be good just to do a live so it's on my page forever. So hello and welcome. My name's Phoebe. And I'm 25, and I've been working with Arbonne for I think nearly 4 years now. Oh, let me cover my cover my boobs. What boobs? Anyways, just make it a little bit PG. So I've been working with Arbonne for 4 years now, and my mum started the business when I was a little girl. So I've been using the products since I was about 12 years old. So I've always loved them, always loved the skincare, the beauty, everything about it. And I also loved what it did for my family. My mum's business accelerated at an incredible rate, and it completely changed my life and my sister's life, and we got to have our mum back, which is a whole other story. But fast forward a couple of years, I moved out of home. And I was working 9 to 5s. I had lots of jobs. I was working in hospitality at the airport. I was a dental nurse for a really long time. And
She was using Arbonne products since she was 12 years old. That is alarming to me that a kid of 12 years old was using an MLM product. But there we have it. Another MLM child, right? So her mom joined Arbonne early, and then she recruited her daughter. And in my opinion, that's why she is successful, because her mom was on top of Arbonne already, and then she recruited her. But also she's got quite a bit of following on social media as well. So that helps her reach more people and keep recruiting more people into her downline. So there we have it. The reason for her success.
Struggling with money so much. I was falling behind on my bills. I had so many loans out. I had so much debt. It was wild. But I didn't really share this with my family, or my friends kind of knew, but I didn't share it with my family because I wasn't living with them, right? But I was just kind of thinking, like, is this what my life is going to be like? Am I always going to feel so behind? Am I always going to feel like I'm constantly running up this hill and I'm never going to have any savings? And I was comparing my life to my friends' lives, and they had so many savings, and I was like, why can't I never catch up? Anyway, I think I was 21 when I started, because I was a year into my relationship with Josh, and a couple of weeks after we met, we discovered that we wanted to go sailing. We were sitting on the beach, that's a whole other story too, and we saw a sailboat out on the water at the beach, and we were like, oh my god, we should sail, like that's what we should do with our lives. And so as we started to plan how we were going to make that happen, we just realized that there was genuinely no way that we were going to be able to work and afford to live, but then also save to be able to buy a boat, and then also to continue to sail without an online income. Oh yeah, I thought it was the boys. I get so nervous when the boys are around. So I'm like racking my brain. I'm like, well, how are we gonna like start, hustling, making money? And all of our friends, some of Josh's friends, are doing drop shipping, and this was like 2019 era. And so there was like drop shipping and all this stuff was kind of coming out. And I was like, oh my God, my mum literally has an online business that completely revolves around everything that I'm passionate about, health and wellness.
Your mom did not have an online business. Your mom was a scammer in a product-based pyramid scheme, in my opinion. She was an independent contractor. She is an independent contractor for Arbonne, and so are you. It's not your own business. You're not your own bosses. You can be terminated. Arbonne can go affiliate. You can lose your whole downline, the majority of your income. Arbonne, the company, can do whatever they want. So you don't make any decisions. It's not your own business, and it's not your mom's own business. So just put that out there.
It's a vegan company. They have very, very deep roots in the health and wellness industry. Their skincare is fire. Their hair care is amazing. So I spoke to my mum, and I was like, Mum, I know that Arbonne has been around since 1980. It's completely changed your life, our life when I was a kid, but I'm just kind of nervous in starting something like this because it is an older company. And like when I talk to people about Arbonne, they're like, oh yeah, I think my mum went to an Arbonne party like when I was a little girl. And so people have this association with Arbonne that's kind of like the Tupperware era, which it was at one point because that's just kind of the era that it was. But my mum started to show me all of these young women that were killing it in this business and that were doing it their own way. They weren't so much doing the parties and that kind of thing. They were doing it all on their phone, all through social media. And I was like, that's kind of my vibe, because I'm not going to be able to host parties. Not that I really want to, because we were trying to find a boat, and I was like, when we start going sailing, like I'm not going to be able to do stuff like this. I need to do something that's on my phone. Gut glow drink break. And so she was like, you can absolutely do this from your phone. And the cool thing is about this business is that all Arbonne gives you is the brand to structure your own business around. They give you the products that they'll ship for you to have, and you don't like hold any of the inventory. All you need to do is do the marketing. And I was like, I can do that from my phone. I can do that from the boat. So I started to work on my business. 4 years later, I am more passionate about this business than I have ever been in my life, or about the products. I've been using the products consistently for 4 years. Been drinking the Gut Glow for ages. My hair care, my skincare, everything that I use is from Arbonne because it's so results driven, and it's just beautiful. Like everything about it is just so beautiful. So she gave me that kind of concept, and I was like, okay.
Sorry, but it's absolutely not results driven. It's driven by the fact if you joined the MLM early enough to be successful, or if you have a big following on social media which you can recruit into your downline. There's only a few ways you can be successful in an MLM.
Okay, I'm so nervous because I'm so nervous about what people will think about me. I'm so nervous about what others would say, like what if I fail, you know? But then I was like, girlfriend, look at your life right now. You and Josh want to go sailing. You're working a 9 to 5. You have no savings. What have you got to lose? Literally nothing. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start it. So I started it. When I started, I had no idea what the heck I was doing. I was like so scared to put a face behind. I started this account with 0 followers because I didn't want anyone from my life knowing that I was doing this in case that I failed, you know. And now fast forward 4 years later, I don't even use that other account. I don't think I've opened that in like months because I'm so passionate about it. I'm so proud about what I do, and what I share and what it's done for my life. That like this feels like my people, you know. And it's beautiful because in creating this I don't like saying followers, it's like wanky, but like, you know, in creating this community, I feel so comfortable. And that's because of what Arbonne's done for me and like the people that it's connected me with, because we all have these passions around wellness and nutrition and all that kind of stuff. Where the heck was I? Okay, so I started this account and I was so nervous to share it. So I wasn't like putting my face onto anything. It was just like pictures of like the products and all that kind of stuff, because I didn't actually conceptualize how this business works and how it works pretty much. So pretty much what I do is I'm a brand ambassador for Arbonne. So when you look at traditional marketing, let me rescoot.
Sorry, you're not a brand ambassador for Arbonne. You're an independent contractor for Arbonne. What are you talking about?
When you look at traditional marketing, I wish I had a product. I love having little props. Okay, pretend this is a product. Greens powder. So if I was to buy this greens powder from the pharmacy or online or from the health food shop, there are all of these people involved to get this to me. Not only is the millions of dollars of marketing involved, because it would have had to come up on my For You page or on my Explore page or like in magazines and stuff like that, but also the people that work at the shop, the people that drove it to the shop, the people at the warehouse, the people at the manufacturer, all of these people, right? So when Arbonne was founded in 1980, they looked at traditional business and they thought, okay, we want to have the best skincare and makeup and nutrition that is out there. But if we follow the traditional business kind of scheme, we're going to have to charge hundreds of dollars for our products, and that's not really available to the average person. So this was when kind of network marketing was...
Excuse me? Arbonne products cost like hundreds of dollars. 30 servings of Arbonne protein powder is like 90 something dollars a month, 30 servings.
Very in its early stages, and that's why there was so much hesitation around it back then, because it was still so new. But now we see network marketing, affiliate marketing everywhere. It's booming. So Arbonne instead were like, okay, we won't do traditional business, we'll use network marketing instead. So what that involves, and this is where I come into it, and all the other consultants, what that involves, why am I holding it like this? is instead of all these people being involved for that product to get to me, they cut out all of that middleman. Instead of using traditional marketing, they'll use consultants, real people like me and all of the other people that I'm sure you see that do Arbonne.
Yeah, so they cut out all those middlemen and they use you as the middleman. And the majority of you middlemen don't even get paid. So you're working for free, you're marketing this MLM company for free. Not her, because she's successful, but everyone in her downline, and like 99% of people, Arbonne distributors who are not profiting from this. They are the middleman, and they're working for free.
To do the marketing for them, it means that they can save all of that money on marketing and advertising, but also all of the middlemen involved, to instead invest into the quality of the ingredients, the third-party testing that we do on all of our ingredients, and then also reward the consultants that are doing the marketing for them. And it's absolutely genius. And once I learned...
You forgot to mention they only reward like 1% or less consultants who do that marketing.
And about network marketing, I didn't want to buy anything from the shops ever again, because I knew that like 75% of what I was spending on that product was going to everything else but the ingredients. I was so angry. I was like, why are people buying stuff like this? But this is just, that's traditional business, girlfriend. So that's why I try and look for other network marketing companies to buy my stuff through, because I'm like, it's genius. I'm not spending money on all this other crap. Instead, I'm spending it on the quality of the product instead, and then also rewarding the consultants. So that's pretty much what I do. So when I started my Instagram account, I didn't actually understand fully what that would look like for me, what that would look like authentically. And as I started to observe the shift in social media, back when I started, it was like the influencer era was like popping, right? It was very aesthetic, everything was very perfect. Kind of since COVID, people started to crave authenticity, and people started to crave realness and connection. And that's kind of where my business started to boom, because I was like, fuck aesthetics. Sorry to be swearing, but this is who I am. I was like, fuck the aesthetics, just be you and be real, you know, because people want to feel like they can relate to you, and people want to feel like they can connect with you, and also to trust you. And when I started my Instagram account ages ago, starting this business, there was no one for them to trust when I was just posting like perfect photos and also product photos, because they're like, who is this person? Why would I trust you? Why would I trust this brand, this company? And when I was doing stuff like that, I was just no better than an advertisement, like an advertisement for another company. So why network marketing is different is because you get to start or create your own business around you and your personality, and you can attract people that vibe with you and that want to purchase through you because they trust you, and they so I got distracted. They trust you, and they want to purchase from you, from your real authentic recommendations. So because I've been using the products for so long, and I'm like obviously so passionate about it, I'm so passionate about it because it's changed my life. Like we're going on so many different directions here, but I was struggling hardcore with my health when I first started my business. I was struggling with an eating disorder and high cortisol levels, and my gut was absolutely like rooted. I had so many gut issues. My hair was falling out. I was struggling with my bloating, my skin, everything. And so I started to consistently use the products. And the reason I did that is because when you become a consultant with Arbonne, an independent consultant, you purchase your own products through your own online store, and you also earn commission on that when you get to a certain level, which is so cool. It's like such a life.
So Arbonne products are magical, apparently, because they cure every single thing that she had, apparently, allegedly, is what I heard her say right there. Also, didn't you say you're a brand ambassador for Arbonne? Now you're saying you're an independent consultant. So which one is it? It's the independent consultant.
Hack to turn like something that was once an expense into an income for you. But also, the reason I started using the products for everything, for my hair, my skin, my makeup, my everything, is because if I wasn't 100% passionate about it and wasn't truly making authentic recommendations, then it just feels a little bit icky, you know? So I started using everything. It changed my life, changed my skin, my gut, and I was like, holy crap, I can't stop talking about this stuff. And once I started to talk about it more authentically, started sharing it more authentically, that's when kind of things really took off for me. Fast forward to now, Josh and I just got back from
It wasn't because of that. It was because your mom was already successful, and you said it recently, in my opinion, and you said it just now, like a few minutes ago. It was your business really started booming during COVID. So a lot of people were fired, a lot of people were stuck at home, so much shit had happened, and it's very well known that MLMs were booming during the quarantine times. So yeah, there's that.
Our first year of sailing, so I can't stop looking at the ocean. We just got back from our first year of sailing, and I was completely supported by, we both have online businesses that are network marketing businesses. We were supported by our online businesses, and it really just like, when I was living on land, I knew the potential of this business, but once I started traveling and not working, like not clocking into work, and finally getting internet reception and seeing my Arbonne payments, I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. This is so cool. Why did I think that I was gonna just work a 9-to-5 for the rest of my life until I turn 65, and then I get a little bit of my super, and then I can go and live my life? Girl, by the time I'm 65, I'm not gonna have any energy. I'm not going to feel as sexy as young as I feel right now. I'm not going to want to do the things that I want to do right now. And that's the cool thing about network. Oh, it's just started raining. Yee. Hope it's not too loud. That's the cool thing about this business is that or about network marketing, is that this kind of concept wasn't available to our grandparents or even our parents, you know, because that online income opportunity wasn't available. But when we have this whole other world that's like existing now, like Amazon storefronts, affiliate marketing, like Arbonne doesn't seem like such a scary concept now that we've got this whole other kind of online economy going on.
It's a pretty scary concept when 99% of people never make any profit and work for free. If you ask me, that's pretty scary.
And I was really nervous about sharing my business because I'm getting so sweaty. I was really nervous about sharing it because there's whole that like, oh, people are going to think it's a pyramid scheme and people are going to think that it's an MLM. Firstly, pyramid schemes are illegal. Like, they've been illegal for like decades, and pyramid schemes don't have any products involved. So we'll scratch that one off the list because I obviously sell
There is such thing as product-based pyramid scheme though.
Product. In terms of MLM, multi-level marketing got such a bad rap, and rightly so, because when it first started in the 80s, there was no accountability, there was no organizations to monitor all of these MLMs that were coming out and making sure that consumers and consultants weren't getting like effed over. It's very, very different now. Multi-level marketing, that kind of concept of selling a product, earning
It's very, very different now, but the majority of distributors in MLMs are still not profiting. They're working for free.
Commission, and then teaching others to do the same and earning commission on what they sell. That is like normal businesses. Like when I was working for McDonald's, my CEOs and my managers and all of that would get paid on what I would sell. So it's like, it's been around for ages, but because, yeah, anyway, that's a whole other thing. But because because MLM is like such bad, like it's got a bit of a stigma, I understand why people have a lot of hesitations around it. But once I started to educate myself around the actual business,
at least you were getting paid working in McDonald's. The majority of people in MLMs are not getting paid. Maybe they're getting paid, they're not profiting. Does she know what she's doing? Do you think she's brainwashed? Or is she just lying to people to scam them out of money? Let me know down below.
Business model, I was like, oh, this is actually not scammy at all, and I as a consultant only earn if the people in my team are earning. So I only am successful if my friends are successful, and other businesses aren't like that, you know? So like traditional businesses aren't like that. So now that we've seen...
So you're saying all of the people in your downline are successful? Are they profiting? I would love to know how many people do you have in your downline altogether and how many of them are profiting, because it's not very many. You're lying to your followers right now.
Been like such a shift in the way that we're marketing now through affiliate marketing, through Amazon storefronts. Dude, I only got TikTok maybe like a year ago, and literally every 5th video that I have is some kind of haul through Amazon, and then it's got shop my Amazon storefront. That is literally what Arbonne is, which is mad. Except we're not, you know, supporting a multi-billion-dollar corporation that kind of perpetuates e-waste and consumerism and all of that. That's what I love, is that I sell a product, I earn commission on it, I teach others how to do the same, and I earn a little bit on what they're earning too, only if they're earning, because I'm the one that's coached them. But instead of working for something like Amazon or, you know, all these other companies, I get to work with one company that I truly believe in, that has changed my skin and my hair and my gut and everything. They've been around for 44 years. They've been vegan for 44 years.
All right, you know what? I think we've heard enough. Let me know your thoughts below. I think her energy is a little bit too much for me right now because I'm feeling very under the weather. So I'm gonna wrap that one up here. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. And as always, big shout out to my channel members. Thank you guys for being here. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.